are these people?
All right.
You gotta share your screen.
Oh, see, rookie move. Indy missed the rookie move. Okay, so let's share my screen with Reef so he can actually see it. And then I have to do the audio share too to make sure he can hear it. He can. Okay, this is a video by Indie Media Award honoree Jonathan K. Cook. Indie Media Awards are something we came up with 3 years ago to honor the best in independent media, to showcase the ones who have been doing it right consistently and getting it right the most often. That's the sound that goes with Indie Media Awards. I didn't hear yours, Reef. But Jonathan Cook shared a video. No, I didn't. Shared a video from Declassified UK, another independent Indie Media Award honoree for top independent outlet. All right, where they're chasing down an admiral to ask him about why are we spying on, for Israel, on behalf of Israel? What's going on here? So let's hear what Declassified did.
Admiral Radican, Chief of the Defence Staff. Lovely to meet you today. I'm a journalist from Declassified UK. We've been trying for months to get answers about the Royal Air Force surveillance flights that you're sending over Gaza and the intelligence that you're sharing with Israel. Have you got any comment on those that you can give to us?
The volume on that.
Public accounts.
It's as loud as it goes.
Committee hearing, and I don't really have time for this conversation. Thank you.
We can fix that. No,
this is a matter of the gravest importance. Israel's Prime Minister is wanted by the International Criminal Court for war crimes.
Can we? Because it's Pete.
Are you going to tell the Public Accounts Committee how much these flights are costing the public?
Yeah, if you pause it, it's peaking on OBS.
Sharing intelligence.
I'm maxed out, but sorry everyone. Can we not do this now? Thank you.
With the Prime Minister of a country that's wanted by the International Criminal Court, Admiral. Is this why you joined the military, sir? Are you a disgrace to your uniform? Do you have trouble sleeping at night, seeing the images coming out from Gaza? We're here with Britain's most senior military official. He's on his way to Parliament, but he won't answer questions from the press about why the Royal Air Force has sent over 500 surveillance flights over Gaza since December 2023. He won't tell us how much those cost, even though he's going to a Public Accounts Committee to talk about the defence budget. And he won't tell us why he keeps sharing intelligence with Israel, a country that's being investigated for genocide, a country whose Prime Minister is wanted for war crimes, including the crime of starvation, by the International Criminal Court, and we are being pushed away from him by armed police who are escorting him into Parliament. Why won't you answer these basic questions about what the Royal Air Force is doing over Gaza and the intelligence it's sharing with Israel? Do you routinely share intelligence with countries whose leaders are wanted for war crimes by the International Criminal Court, Admiral? Are you a participant in Israel's genocide, Admiral? Do you have blood on your hands, Admiral?
Silence.
Do you have blood on your hands?
To hide about the intelligence that you've been sharing with Israel. So that was Admiral Radican, the Chief of the Defence Staff, Britain's most senior military officer, who's just gone into Parliament behind me to answer questions from the Public Accounts Committee about the defence budget. But he won't answer questions from MPs and from the press about how much the Royal Air Force has spent on over 500 surveillance flights over Gaza. And yet when we try and put these questions to Admiral Radican, we were being blocked there by the police.
Yep. They don't want to answer any of these questions. And as Jonathan Cook says, this is what real journalism looks like. Go ahead.
Especially when it comes to the fact that they've been using their flights for continued spying, continued assist of Israel, among other, like their own citizens over there coming back, committing their own genocide. Right. So, yeah, I mean, it's just despicable.
So, as Jonathan Cook says, this is what real journalism looks like. You may notice that you'll never see Guardian or the BBC doing this, holding senior UK defense, quote-unquote, officials. And who's exactly attacking the UK again? Directly to account for their active role in assisting Israel in committing war crimes. All right. So that's number one. And guess what? They did it again. The other day or today. I noticed they put it up actually earlier today, noon Eastern. I saw this one, and let me give it context. What is this? UK Trade Secretary has approved arms sales to Israel and is negotiating a trade agreement right now with Tel Aviv. So they confronted him about his complicity in genocide. And of course, what did he do? He ran away. We've got about 2 minutes here. Here we go.
Minister Reynolds, why are you still allowing arms exports to Israel?
We have
Our British
already
fighter
made measures
jets
of
are
that.
being used to
You're
kill
incorrect on that.
children in Gaza, sir. Do you have blood on your hands, Minister Reynolds? Why can't you stop these arms exports? Are the US not letting you? Do you have blood on your hands, sir? So I'm outside Chatham House where Jonathan Reynolds, the Business and Trade Secretary, has just gone in for a speech at a global trade event. We asked him why Britain is still allowing arms exports to Israel. Although there's supposedly an embargo, we know that fighter jet parts for Israel's most deadly fighter jets are still being allowed to leave British factories. They go off to the US where they're then onwards exported to Israel.
I mean, on your question on the trade strategy.
In genocide. This government is still exporting F-35 parts for Israel. Stop arming Israel!
Yeah, myself and one other activist got up, took out Palestine flags, got up on the stage in front of Jonathan Reynolds and told him he was complicit in genocide because he's the one who licenses arms exports, including parts for F-35 fighter jets, which just last week Israel used to massacre 400 people.
For this invite, for this lovely
This man and his government are complicit in genocide.
Excuse me, sir.
The F-35s are massacring Palestinians, and they have not stopped the trade of F-35s. 400 Palestinians killed last
Double
year.
leg.
200 children. One of the largest massacres of Palestinian children in history.
I mean, it was very physical. They weren't happy that we were there. The thing is, we will continue to show up wherever they go. And
Legend.
The most important message is to center the people of Gaza. And the risks that we take are nothing compared to the dangers that they face every single day. And it's our moral duty to make these forms of complicity visible, whether that involves a small risk to ourselves or not.
And incredible journalism by Declassified UK to go out there in the street and actually hold their leaders to account. Nobody's really doing that much here. I've seen it a little bit, but they insulate themselves so much with security, and they'll mostly do the same thing. Yeah. We see that a lot. Honestly, the person that we see doing it the most, although I believe it's done mostly for show and they dismiss it and they almost laugh about it, is when we see Medea Benjamin do that. She's probably the most prominent person I know that does that, especially with a camera on. But I don't know how much weight it actually carries with the Congress people when they say it, and when she confronts them. The video afterwards is powerful. Absolutely compelling and powerful afterwards, which is exactly why she does it, because she gets a lot of value out of it. What is it affecting? I don't know. So support Declassified for sure. Support Jonathan Cook and support INN. That was a short clip, a short segment. And again, we are only user funded here. We don't take any corporate funding and we don't take any sponsor funding. So anything you can do, Cash App, $ Indie News Network, ko-fi.com/Indie News Network, paypal.me/Indie News Network, and INNnewsletter.com or IndieMediaToday.com. You can subscribe at either one of those for free or pick up a paid subscription if you're able. Support independent media because we need it more than ever. I love you all. Have a good night, everyone.
Keep listening to what Little Boats have to tell you. See you in a bit, fam.
Bye, Felicia.
No! We just fucking lost the stream!
Can keep giving us nothing and think we're bluffing about coming for your heads. Why play civil if you won't listen to 50,000 dead? And now we know our mission, we form a militia, make Congress a prison. No, I play civil when all these dead won't make you listen. What's more American than slaying your oppressors? What's more American than liberty or death first? God, I thought we were founded on abolishing the tyranny of those who would starve a village all to live empirically. And I regret that I have only one life to give for my cause now that I can see the cause so clearly. See, I want our leaders, regardless of party, to fear me.